Okay, YouTube is started. Alrighty. All right, so good morning. If you just came in, we're going to be in Canvas. There's an assignment there for you to look at. I just figured since we had a long weekend, rather than start the new unit, today we'll work on a little project. How y'all love projects. Not really, but we got to do them sometime. And y'all need to do projects because you need to learn how. Like a lot of you um, seem like you have not been challenged to do a project before. And so we're going to look at doing this project. Okay, so we want to click on pick your poison. And again, we still have quite a few people missing, but they're late. So I would like for those of you who are present and on time to have an opportunity to go ahead and get started. All right, so you want to, you're going to create a PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation. You want to download the instructions. And it's very simple. It's very simple. This is one of the simpler activities. We just talked about toxicology. So we're still going to hang with that for a minute. And you're going to pick two poisons. You're going to pick one poison for two of the topics. So there's four topics here: household environmental poisons, plant poisons, animal poisons, and food poisons. So pick two of them, and you're going to pick one poison from each of the two things that you pick. So that's basically two poisons that you're looking at, but you're deciding which kind of poison, which two kinds of poisons that you want to look at. So again, there are four topics: household or environmental, plants, animal, and food. So you're going to pick two of those topics and then pick one poison from each of the topics that you pick. All right, then you're going to create a PowerPoint. All right, you need to have at least 5 major points for each type of poison that you pick. So say, for example, you pick household poison. You want to have 5 major points about that particular poison. So you have to have, and these are the points that you should have: a description of the poison or organism that's causing the poison, the type of poison, include the target organ of the body that it's going to affect, the type of toxicity, meaning the level of poison, body symptoms, and additional points that help us detect forensically how do we detect this poison? Okay. All right. Brief description of a forensics case in which this poison was involved. Okay, possible cures, lasting effects, include illustrations of the poison or of the case involving the poison. So it can be, documenting a case that the poison was used in forensics. Um, No two people may research the same poison, but don't worry about that part. I'm not, this is a big class. I'm sure you all will do a variety of poisons. I'm not worried about that. So ignore that one. So I'm not going to have a list of all the poisons and then you pick one because, again, this is a big class and we're going to have overlap anyway. So I'm going to trust that you're not all going to do the same ones. And even if you do, you do. Okay, so let me see if I can take that one out. Um, yeah, we'll just ignore this part altogether. How about I do that? Can I do that? We're gonna ignore. Let's see. Can I edit this? Anyway, ignore that part that says that you have to tell me what your poison is. Just pick two, do it, and you need a minimum of 2 references. So this is the rubric for how you're supposed to do it. You so if you have 5 points, 5 facts on your one poison. Poison number 1 needs to have five facts. So it's 3 points of facts, 15 points for your 5 facts. You get 5 points for having a picture and 5 points for it being neatly presented and easy to read. Same thing for the second poison that you pick. Make sure you put a title on it. So say whether it's household, um, hold on. Say whether it's household, plant, animal, or yes, yeah, you were a little late in getting in, but I said for my seniors who are turning in late work, I'm going to get to it. And folks, I appreciate you letting me know that you turn in your work, but also understand that when it's late, that I'm grading it when I'm grading something else. So I'm going to get to it. But your job is to try to get it in on time. And I'll say this again, you're given class time to do these assignments. If you're doing it during class, chances are you'll get it done during class. And we won't have this turning it in 2 weeks later situation like some of y'all are doing. Okay. And again, if it's late, it's late. What I'm doing is copying what grade would be like in Canvas if I didn't take the late off, because some of you would get 0 on an assignment that's late. So I'm going grace by just taking that off, but I'm letting you know what it would be like if the late stayed on there. And I'm sorry I have to preach this to everybody, but there's quite a few of you all who make a habit of turning in late assignments. This assignment is not a long assignment. So I don't expect this to go past this week as far as it being done. Okay. You have picked 2 poisons. Create a PowerPoint with 2 poisons. That shouldn't take you long. Okay. All right, so this is the rubric on what you have to do. Again, good presentation. You have to have, in addition to the grades for so each poison is worth 25 points, 50 points for the 2 poisons, and then just good presentation in general and 2 resources. You have to make sure that you state your resources for poison number 1. What are your sources for poison number 2? Again, a website is a resource. Google is not a resource. You actually have to go to the website that Google tells you about, and that website is your reference. Okay? Yes, you can use Google Slides. So I'm going to come out of this for a minute and come back to the original instructions. Create a PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation from the instruction page. So we were just looking at the instruction page, those of you who just popped in. All right, so download that. These are the instructions. All right, again, ignore the part that says that no 2 people can do the same poison. Like I said, this is a large class. We would overlap anyway, so whatever 2 poisons you pick are okay with me. You do not have to tell me what poison you pick. You just have to do it. Okay? All right, so I'm going to stop talking, let you get started. Again, these are the topics up here. So start with a topic. Look up what are household poisons. Look up what are plant poisons. Look up what are animal poisons. What are food poisons. Start with that. Pick 2 things that you want to look at, and then pick one poison, because you're going to get a list of poisons. You don't have to do them all. Once you pick a category, you only need one. Okay? You only need one. So I need a heading of what kind it is, and then the name of the poison, and then answer all of the other points. A description of the poison or organism, the type of poison, meaning what part of the body is it going to attack, level of toxicity, how much poison is going to really hurt you. Mild, is it, mild amount is not dangerous, is a lot dangerous. What does it take to kill you? The body symptoms. How do you know if the forensics person is looking at this, what symptoms are they going to know that this was lead them to believe that this was the poison that they had? Any additional points, cures, treatments, how long does it last in the system, illustrations, and let it be neat. Okay, be creative. All right, again, I'm going to stop talking. Text me if you have a question. But I do expect everybody to be working on it. We want this to be an on-time assignment. All right. All right, and I probably will repeat this again because we have some people still just coming to class. All right. And again, some of y'all log in and then take a walk. And you're logged in for attendance purposes, but you're not doing your work. So please make sure that that is what you are doing. All right, Neve, you were doing pick a poison. The assignment should be on your to-do list. You do not have to tell me which poison you are. So this line right here that says that you need to let me know, you don't have to let me know. Yes, you are randomly choosing. Like I said, say for example, you decide you want to pick a household. So you type in household poisons and they will give you a list of poisons. Pick one. And then you want to say you want to do foods. Put in food poisons. They'll give you a list. Pick one. So you're only doing two poisons, but you do need to give me a category that they fall under. Okay? Randomly, whichever two you like. You are not being assigned. So this one, it says the part of the assignment that says no two people can research the same one, ignore that. Like I said, this is a big class. There's not that many poisons, so you will overlap. So I'm not going to worry about that. Don't team up with somebody and do the same thing because I'll know whether it's the same thing. But um, you can pick the same type of poison. Okay, two. That's all you have to do. You need a picture. It needs to be neat, and you need at least three. It should be a good paragraph in order sufficient and accurate information on the 5 points. The 5 points again are a description of the poison, type of poison, meaning the target organ or location in the body that it affects, level of toxicity, body symptoms, and additional points. Okay, those are the 5 things that you need to be trying to answer for your 15 points. And you need to do that for each poison. And it needs to be a PowerPoint or Google Slides. Okay? All right, so when you are done, you upload it. There we go. Okay. Any other questions? Again, if you need clarity, please ask. When I look at GoGuardian, when I do attendance, I want to see everybody working on it. All right, where'd Brody go? Oh, there you go. All right, Brody, I hope you're working on this. Alyssa, I hope you're working on yours. All right, Nevaeh, I thought you got your computer fixed because the other day I could see you, now I can't see you. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Again, if you don't know where to start by picking a topic and type in that topic as poisons, and it will give you a list of poisons that fall under that heading. Pick one, and then pick another heading, and pick one from that list, and then follow the questions. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me give an example. Okay, I'm giving an example. Um, and it's usually a good idea to use a website that is not the first thing on the list. That's going to be Wikipedia. All right, so I put in types of poisonings found in animals. And I have botulism, I have arsenic, I got lead poisoning, and nitric. Pick one. Pick one. Okay, and then answer the questions. Okay. Um, and this would, if you pick, and you don't have to stay here. You can just take that type, food poisoning, botulism, and put that in separate and see what other websites you can go to get better information on that. Um, let's see. Uh, what was it? Household. Oops. Okay, types of household poisons. Okay, common. Okay, let me try that one. Okay, household poison, same thing. You type that in, they'll give you a list of specific poisons that are usually found around the house. Pick one. Okay. So just look up the topic first, and then they're going to give you a list of things that come under that heading. Pick one, and then answer the 5 questions on the worksheet. Okay. Anybody else have questions? Anybody else need clarity? I don't know. No, the poisons that are toxic to animals. We don't want in other words, snakes can be venomous. So what you want is the venom in the snake, not the animal itself. Okay, good. Yes, please ask questions if you need clarity. It saves time because I'm going to send it back if you do it wrong. Better to ask now. Kayla, weren't you in before? Did you just get disconnected? 'Cause I think I just marked you absent. Mm-hmm. But you were here before. I remember seeing you. Okay. I remember when you send it to me, save it, because you're doing it in Cami, save it as a PDF because otherwise it comes to me as a link and I can't open your link because I'm not part of your school per se. I don't have access to your school system like that. So when you save it, when you finish doing what you do, save it as a PDF and upload it into the assignment folder as a PDF, please. Right, this is the modified schedule week, so the next time I see you is Thursday. So I fully expect this to be completed by Thursday, and we'll start on our next unit, which is serology. So we're going to talk about the blood. Do a little biology. Yes, one PowerPoint with the two poisons in it. One PowerPoint, two poisons. Remember, each poison needs its own reference source. Reaction. Okay. Folks, remember you're only doing two total poisons, one from two of the categories. There are four categories. You need one. Pick two categories, one poison from each one you pick. She has form. We have a few minutes left to class. Any questions? Any questions? Hopefully everybody is well on their way to finishing up. Okay, folks, if you have no questions for me,